Let's go. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Lived and Told. Today I have a really special episode. I'm not in Australia for once. I'm in Malaysia, in Kuala Lumpur, and I'm here with my guest, Azmil.
Yes.
Azmil is the founder of Anabolica Gym here in KL, and is the co-founder or co-owner of Paddlefile. Is that correct?
Well, not really. I just something that I call myself.
So you call it that? All right, we'll go into that. But Azmil, obviously owner of the gym here, 25 years experience in training, former accountant overseas before becoming a entrepreneur slash gym owner here.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's a good introduction to Azmil, but feel free to add anything else. Have I missed anything at all?
No, not really. It's like I was from the corporate world, and then when I'm done with the corporate world at the age of 40, I decided to I basically decided to do something that I'm more passionate about.
Yeah.
And then I was trying to figure out what is it I'm passionate about that I can monetize.
Yeah.
So then looking back, is the one thing that I consistently was doing since the age of 2021 was working out, was fitness.
Okay,
So I basically decided to dabble into that, and then what I did was I started small first, and then see where it goes. And basically I ended up here.
Yeah, perfect. About that as well, we'll do some rapid fire questions just so the listeners can get to know you better.
Sure.
So first one is, what is your favorite meal? What is your favorite dish?
Burgers.
Yeah. From anywhere in particular?
Right. If you say we're talking about what's available in Malaysia, I'd probably say Five Guys.
Five Guys, really?
Yeah.
Okay,
but any burger would do.
Yeah.
That's my go-to cheat meal.
Yeah. Okay. Burger, fries, or just burger?
Yeah, burger and fries.
I love it.
Probably throw in a shake as well.
I had a Shake Shack yesterday. That's my favorite.
Okay.
Your favorite movie of all time?
Of all time?
Yeah.
Probably. This is a bit cliche, but probably the Godfather trilogy.
Yeah.
But I can't pick one between the three. But honestly, one that I really like is apart from the Godfather, because that's very serious. So you can't really watch it all the time. It's quite heavy, right?
And it's so long.
Yeah, it's quite long as well. I love Jerry Maguire.
Jerry Maguire?
I don't know why. I just love Jerry Maguire.
It's funny, or
it has a bit of everything.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Beautiful. Your favorite hero? Your hero growing up?
My hero growing up, because I started playing tennis since I was 12.
Yeah.
So I really looked up to Andre Agassi.
Yeah.
And when I was playing, I modeled my game after him.
Oh, okay.
So I was more or less like self-taught. In tennis. I mean, I did have a coach, but when you have a tennis coach, they have like a cookie cutter program, and they tend to mold you to how they want it to be. But I bought a VHS back then.
Oh wow! Yeah,
I bought a VHS tape of Andre Agassi when he was at the Nick Bollettieri Academy.
Yeah.
So and then I basically watched that over and over again. I watched it, and then because back then we're talking about the early 90s here. You don't really. You can't watch YouTube videos while you're on court. You have to watch something at home, and then you memorize it, and then go to the court and try to replicate it.
Exactly. The internet wasn't invented then, or it was invented but not really available now.
So I modeled my game out. And I really looked up to him. And I bought his clothes, I bought his shoes, I bought his rackets. I bought his autobiography.
Yeah, I was going to ask, have you read it? What did you think about it?
Open. Yeah. Amazing.
Good book. It's on my to-read list actually, so I gotta get into that. And last one, for those who don't know, Azmil's a massive Arsenal fan. So is Arsenal fan at the time of recording this podcast? Are they going to win the Premier League? One word.
Ask me again on Monday after the City game. We're optimistic.
Yeah.
I think if God is fair, I mean, he will let us win this one.
After the last 2 or 3 years,
we've been the bridesmaid for too long.
Yeah.
So I think we're due.
Fingers crossed for you, Arsenal fans. It's your year this year. Yeah, perfect. Also, you've touched on it before, a bit of a background. How you got into fitness, and your early days of fitness exposure being tennis there.
Okay.
So after working in the corporate world we chatted offline about it through the late 90s into early 2000s. What made you want to come back to fitness?
Well, so how I basically got into fitness was back in the year 2016, I think.
Yeah.
That that was when CrossFit was basically the thing, right? The workout or the training philosophy.
Yeah.
And so I tried CrossFit sometime in 2015.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed it. And then just for the fun of it, in 2016 itself, I got myself certified as a level 1 coach.
Okay. Yeah.
In Bangkok.
You're doing Bangkok at the time?
Yeah, I was. Yeah. No, as in I went to Bangkok for the certification because there wasn't any in KL.
Oh wow! Okay.
So flew to Bangkok for the weekend, did the L1 certification, and then got myself certified. And then I was just sitting on it. I was just sitting on the certification for about a good 6 months. And then I told myself, why did I spend $1,000 getting myself certified and not utilize it, right? So then I was asking. So then I told myself, well, let's do some coaching on the side.
Yeah.
So then, but I was running my family business at that time. So and that took up the bulk of my day. So I cannot afford to commit so much.
Yeah.
So I was asking my friends around, those who was doing CrossFit, which gym or which CrossFit box was friendly enough to take on a part-timer, without having to basically commit myself. Say 5 days a week or something. So then I found this one CrossFit box just around the corner from us now. Actually, it's called it's called Fuel. Fuel Athletics.
Are they still around now?
They are still around now, but they've relocated since.
Okay.
Still not far away from where we are now, but they've relocated since. But so then I basically went over to them, and then met the two brothers who owned the box. And then I just told them, basically, I just want to coach, don't even have to pay me, So I just want to basically like sharpen my skills and get some experience, So they put me through, an interview via a ward. So we worked out together, and then they were happy with what they saw, and then they said, okay, cool. So why don't you shadow a coach first for about a week? And then from there, you can undertake a class of your own. So then, so a week went by, and then after that, I was given the morning session, which was perfect for me. So I was basically coaching the 6:30, 7:30, and 8:30 a.m. classes.
And how big were those classes? Do you remember?
How big? The 6:30 a.m. Surprisingly, the 6:30 a.m. was quite busy. I think it was about 10 athletes strong.
Oh wow!
Consistently.
Yeah.
The 7:31, I think, was a bit neither here nor there. I think because that particular time, that's when you do your school runs and everything. So not many people turn up. So I'll be lucky to have like 4 athletes at that particular slot. But then the 8:31, that's when
go busy again.
All the housewives or the ones who maybe run their own business or working from home or whatever. So then they like to work out at that time. So the 8:30 a.m. class is maybe like still not as busy as the 6:30 a.m. But it's not as little or as few as the 7:30. So I was basically coaching the Monday, Wednesday, Friday slots. And also I took on 8:30 a.m. on Saturdays. So I was doing that for a good 18 months or so. But along the way, the owners gave me my first PT client.
Oh, okay.
It was a boy. It was a very young boy. He was my PT. He was at that time. He was maybe like 15.
Oh, very young.
Wasn't a CrossFitter, but I think he was homeschooled. So so that's like his form of physical education. So he was training with me. I'm not sure now whether it was once or twice a week, but I was seeing him consistently for at least once a week. And then from there, I kind of enjoyed personal training more than group classes. I mean, group classes is fun because of the social aspect.
You have so many people. Even if it's 4 or 10.
Exactly. But with PT, you tend to you enjoy it slightly more than group class because you get to see that person progress. Unlock certain skills and progress and transform whatever. And that was so my first PT client came towards the tail end of my stint with Fuel.
Okay.
So that got me thinking, and then also at the same time it coincided with the closure of our family business. Because our family business was basically, we were dealing a lot with the government. We were supplying buses basically.
Buses to the
Buses.
government? Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
buses to the government. Buses to the, basically the city buses.
Oh, wow.
The Rapid
Okay.
KL buses and the MRT buses that you see on the road.
Anyway. Are they still like driving around now?
Yeah.
Okay, but obviously
so they're the ones that they're shuttling the passengers or the commuters from the bus stops to the stations. But anyway, so coincidentally, we were winding down our company, our family business.
Yeah.
So then which eventually led to us shutting down the company. So everyone was basically duly compensated. So I was sitting on a bit of money as well.
Extra amount of money, yeah.
Yeah. So then I was thinking, since I'm enjoying personal training, and I do not really want to go back to the corporate world.
Yeah. You've done your time. You've done your time there.
Yeah, I've done my time. So I decided, let's just try. Let's just experiment, with this venture.
Yeah.
So I took a little bit of what I have, and then I rented a small apartment studio.
Yeah.
A studio apartment.
Yeah.
In Mont Kiara, which is basically not far from where we are now. It's a more cosmopolitan part of KL.
Yeah.
So I basically set up a one-on-one PT studio, and then basically So from there I started fairly cheap.
Yeah.
Because I've not established my brand yet.
Yeah, of course.
So all I needed was to get myself up and running.
Yeah.
So what started with maybe, I don't know, 4 or 5 clients grew to about a dozen clients.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So and then from there, after about a couple of years.
So into the timeline when you started your one-on-one is about 2019 now?
2018.
2018.
So 2018, and I was running it for about a couple of years.
Yeah.
And then after that, I decided to let's go big.
Yeah.
I was getting, but I didn't want to just, so basically initially I thought of going big by having a bigger PT studio.
Yeah.
But then I felt, smarting from the previous 2 years, of just doing PT, you have a lot of dead periods, quiet periods.
Yeah.
Because you as a PT, you tend to be busy in the mornings and evenings after work. But and maybe 1 or 2 clients during lunchtime if you're lucky. But otherwise, the late mornings and the mid afternoons to early evenings, they're quite quiet, very quiet. So I was thinking, so rather than spending all this money to set up a large PT studio, let's just have a gym. Then at least the members can fill in the gaps.
Yep.
And then and then you never know, you might even convert certain members into clients.
Yeah, 100%.
Right? Yeah. So that's what we did. So that's how Anabolica came about.
Yeah. Is where we are now.
Yeah, this is where we are now.
Yeah.
And so that was back. But it didn't come with a challenge though. Because when I decided to basically exit my PT studio, and then start renovation on my gym on Anabolica, COVID happened. So the lockdown came around, and so the renovation had to be halted, and for a good 9 months or so. So then you start to, I'm not gonna lie, you do have bouts of depression and
self-doubt,
and it's like, oh my god, is this even gonna happen? So, but I refuse to die before even being born.
Yeah, without trying. Yeah.
Yeah. So we went ahead anyway.
We out of pocket. So those 9 months that you weren't open yet, did you have to pay out of pocket costs?
Yes. So I hope my landlord's not listening to this, but I had a very unfriendly landlord. Okay. So rent was basically as it is. As normal.
Wow.
So, but obviously I basically begged him to defer the rent, but that doesn't hide the fact that it's still due.
Yeah.
So so I paid him whenever I can, but eventually when I did open the gym, I was still about a good 6 months behind,
payments,
of rent. So I was basically playing catch up, for the first 1.5 years.
Yeah.
Because even when I opened the gym back in 2000 September 2000 or something like that, the crowd wasn't exactly coming in.
Yeah, of course.
In droves yet, because
coming off the COVID.
Yeah, because everyone's reluctant to be working out in public or just be in public in general.
Yeah.
So things only started to improve during Chinese New Year 2021.
Yeah.
I think by that time people have been vaccinated.
Yeah.
And then or they just couldn't give a shit.
They don't care anymore.
You catch one, doesn't matter. It's like just sit. Just
they were strong enough to fight it off.
So things only started to improve from February, March 2021. So for that first 5-6 months or so, it was fairly quiet. But at least we are open.
Yeah.
At least and then we can like basically do some firefighting. How to improve things. So then we had our grand opening in during the Chinese New Year of 2021.
Was that on purpose? Or just coincidence?
No, I wanted to catch the lion dance.
So
it was lion dance season. So it brings luck, right?
Yeah,
good luck and
100%.
fortune. So I thought, let's do that. And the crowd was already there. We had a good turnout. I think about almost 100 people turned out.
Oh wow, awesome.
Yeah, for the grand opening. So that's great. And then I was running promos, like grand opening promo, blah blah blah. So that's when we started to sign up a lot of members and the rest. And I'm happy to say that I'm happy to say that a majority of those who signed up back in February 2021 are still members now.
Oh really?
Yeah. So I think membership retention for us is quite good. Yeah, it's very good.
Why do you think that is?
Well, I think our equipment speaks for itself.
Yeah.
We are one of those gyms that it's one of those if you know kind of gym.
Yeah.
If you couldn't care less about the quality of the gym, quality of the equipment, of the machines, then I could be selling you, Eleiko and Watson till my mouth froth. You wouldn't care. Yeah. But those who know will go like, oh, you have Watson, oh, you have Eleiko. So it's like, so then I'm where do I sign up? So straight away. So that's one. I think it's our equipment, and and I believe that if you spend your money right, and then you will. What do you call it? You will not have to improve anything anymore or change your equipment.
It's like that thing where it's like you buy quality, you buy it once.
Yeah.
You buy something that's not good, you buy it twice.
Exactly. So that's what we did. So I splurged on good quality equipments and machines and whatever at the beginning.
Yeah.
And then true enough, 5 years on, well, everyone's still happy as if it was day one.
Yeah.
So that's the first reason, the first factor. And the second factor I feel is because I'm present.
Yeah.
So although my name is not on the gym, which I've learned from a business guru to never attach your name to the gym. Because otherwise you will, the moment you say one day if you say depart the business, then the brand is now useless. So it's invaluable. So instead So I was present. So I'm always walking the floor. I'm always chit-chatting. So my idea is always my aim was always to like connect the members to each other. To network them. So then to create a community. And that's what has developed with Anabolica. We did a recent post the other day. We were basically asking all our members, I think we were asking like random members, what is it? Why? Basically, the question was why Anabolica? and their answers tend to be almost the same. It's almost like it's scripted. A first is equipment. B is community. And then sometimes 3 they say it's me, but if I'm not personal training them, then they wouldn't be me. So but it's almost predictable that everyone will say is the equipment and the community. And we have basically established this community where it's the community is very tight knit, that if someone doesn't turn up for 3 days in a row, we all get worried.
Oh, really? Wow.
It's like, where were you?
It's almost like a club.
So when they come back, why didn't you tell me that? Why didn't you tell us that you were traveling?
You missed them,
So we are very close. And that's the whole idea. So every time I meet someone new or someone who wants to join the gym, but especially if it was a female, I said, "Oh, I'm quite intimidated by your gym," and we said, "Don't worry, just join, because eventually you get to know. But if you're consistent with your visiting time, you're always training at the same time. You meet the same faces anyway. Eventually,
you'll say hi, or they'll say hi to you.
You get to know each other. You get acquainted. So then the rest is history. So that's what we were trying to build. Because we are not a group class gym. So with a group class is different. So you have the same people turning up for the same classes. So then they all become friends. So here you're like, everyone's independent. So for them to still be friends, and in fact, it's got to the point now where just recently, when I say recently, I'm talking about, say, maybe like 6 months ago, a bunch of our gym members basically got together and invested in opening a pickleball club.
Oh, okay.
So it's to do it. So there's a friendship developed into
exactly like the friends inside the gym and friends, and obviously now business partners outside the gym.
Exactly. So they've developed that trust. Within themselves to go into business together, which is great. So
what's the reason behind the name? How did you come up with the name?
Okay, that's interesting. I've been asked this question a lot of times, but never on record.
So there you go. Exclusive, guys. Exclusive.
Okay, so I'll tell you. Basically, I'll expand the answer a bit. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. What's with the logo as well?
The logo. Okay. You guys can see it. That's the logo there.
So the name first. So as you know, anabolic means muscle growth. Right. So the reason why it's called Anabolica is because all my children's names are they all start with A and end with A. So I have 5 kids. So they are Allegra, Alexia, Alana, Aria, and Akira. So I figured, why not, name my gym? Because if I were to name my gym the reason why I wanted to, it has always been my intention. I told myself that if I do own a gym or any business for that matter, I want the name of the business to not reflect the business. So
it's the name of the business to not reflect
the
business.
Like for instance, I do not want my gym to have the word fitness or gym or fit.
Okay.
I mean, nothing wrong with that. This is how. So it's more like of me. It's more of like how Steve Jobs named a computer business Apple. Things like that. So or Jeff Bezos named a bookstore or online book company Amazon. So nothing to do with books and nothing to do with computers. So but anabolic, yes, of course it does. And plus there was already a gym around. So I just decided to add an A. And then so I'm being very consistent with naming my children.
This is your
my babies.
This is your 6th child now.
It's my 6th child. Correct. So that's the first. So that's the only reason why. As for the logo, It's a rhino, and so basically, when I went into high school, okay, I was basically a fat kid.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was a fat kid.
Yeah. While playing tennis or before tennis?
I was fat since I was 6-7 years old. Maybe younger than that, I think. But maybe 5 years old onwards.
Yeah.
I was a fat kid.
Too many burgers.
And I never lost the weight until I was 12, 13. And then even when I was 13, I wasn't obese.
Overweight?
I was just round.
Round, yeah.
Chubby and round. So then my classmates, when I was 13, were basically, they nicknamed me Badak. Badak in Malay is rhino. Wow. You can argue it could be hippo as well.
you prefer rhino.
Yeah, so I don't know which one they meant.
Yeah.
but they were calling me Badak.
Yeah.
I took offense at first.
Yeah.
But eventually you can whatever, guys, call me whatever you want. I mean, we all have nicknames for each other anyway.
Yeah.
So happened mine was Badak. So this is more like almost like my, this almost like me, what do you call it? Like resonating to my childhood.
Yeah.
And just basically, why not? I mean, there's no shame in me now, and there's no shame. There's no shame in admitting whatever I was back then.
Yeah.
Because I now look like this.
Yeah.
So, but then, but yeah. So it's and then back in the 80s, we were not sensitive kids. There's no such thing as body shaming or whatever. So
you're just making fun of each other.
Yeah. So we have friends who I had a half Japanese friend who we call Sushi. So he didn't take offense.
Yeah.
I had a friend who walks funny, so we call him Ite. Ite in Malay is duck.
Oh my god!
And until today, we still call him Ite, and they still call me Badak.
Yeah.
So it's for a laugh.
Yeah.
But so I thought but at the same time, rhino signifies strength.
Yeah.
And surprisingly, it's also very fast.
Yeah.
So, and which fits well with our brand, which is with our gym brand, because we are a strength conditioning gym.
Yeah.
So we are not just purely powerlifting or purely Olympic weightlifting or purely bodybuilding. Yeah. So our gym serves all three.
Yeah.
So why not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What kind of athletes do you guys get in here? Do you have, like you said, your mom and dad that work, a normal corporate job? Do you have athletes that come train through here?
The initial plan was to be a neighborhood gym. Because we are situated in a fairly in an affluent neighborhood.
Yeah.
So and I did my market research.
Yeah.
And there wasn't a gym like ours until today, for that matter. So if you were to Google, say, a strength and conditioning gym or a bodybuilding gym, the nearest search result will be like, it's not here basically.
It's not in the area, yeah.
It's like maybe like 5 kilometers away. It's at the fringe of Damansara Heights.
Yep.
Although the address says so, but I wouldn't call them Damansara Heights.
Yeah.
So much. So I decided to to just open a gym here, and then I just basically, although it's meant to be a neighborhood gym, because I had a CrossFit background, and then I know, come year 2000 when we opened the gym, a lot of CrossFitters have more or less like splintered into, or have like specialized into what they like within CrossFit. So they've gone to do just Ollie or just powerlifting. Or they remain being CrossFitters. So I mean, don't get me wrong, bodybuilding has always been around since the 80s, 70s. So you can never go wrong with a bodybuilding gym. But if I just set up a bodybuilding gym, I mean, basically just machines and dumbbells, and no platforms, no bars, no squat racks, whatever, I will be alienating that segment.
You're limiting your market.
Yeah. So it took me like months to design the gym, because I wanted to serve all three communities.
Yeah.
You know, so and then a how much space do I allocate to each community, and secondly but the biggest headache was the choice of equipment. You know, because you cannot satisfy all three communities.
Yeah.
You know, so one community will always come to me and say, "Oh, I wish you had this. Oh, I wish you had that."
Yeah.
Well,
we'll try our best.
Yeah. You're constrained by money.
Yeah.
And you're constrained by space. Even if I have all the money in the world.
Yeah.
I'm still constrained by space.
Yeah.
You know, because I still wanted my 20-meter track, in the middle for for the sled pushers, for the walking lunges, for the all sorts of stuff. You know, and then so if that's already gone, if that part of the gym is already gone to the track, then I'm left with 2/3 of the gym left. So after a lot of tinkering, we decided, okay, I decided one night, because all this happens in the evenings or at nights, when you're just on your laptop in bed tinkering until about 2 a.m. But anyway, I decided one night to just press the
purchase
button, purchase button. That's it. Right or wrong, this is it. Because you cannot be tinkering forever.
Because then if you keep thinking forever, it will never happen.
It will never happen. One thing plus until you press buy, they will not manufacture they will not start fabricating your equipment. So the later you purchase, the later they start. And the later it will arrive. So basically, but what kind of people? Well, we do get some elite athletes, but the elite athletes basically, I mean, when I say elite athletes, I'm talking about the amateurs. Because the national athletes, basically they have their national sports institute at their disposal. Why would they pay a walk-in fee when they can train there for free as a national athlete? But the elite amateur athletes, they do come here. Mainly the lifters, the ollie lifters and the power lifters.
Oh, really? Okay.
Not so much the bodybuilders. I think because I do not have 500 machines for them to hit every single muscle. So but with the lifters, I'm attracting them because of Eleco. Because especially during competition season. Especially if that competition is using Eleco. Then they want to basically do their dry run. On Eleco. On Eleco platform, with Eleco bars, on Eleco weights, calibrated plates, blah blah blah. So we get those, and at the same time, I do have two, because our gym welcomes external personal trainers. So we do have three actually. We do have three ex-national weightlifters. One of them was a Commonwealth Game medalist.
Oh wow!
Commonwealth Game gold medalist.
Oh wow! Yep.
So that is like a validation. To our gym, where they choose to train their clients here.
Like you said, it's a combination of not just the equipment but also the community as well that you guys have built here.
So, but we do get the moms and pops. We do get the usual Gen Pop community. But so young and old, quite diverse, because we are in a fairly cosmopolitan area. We get a lot of expats. So we get a lot of mix of Europeans and Australians here. Not so many Americans. I know of one American. But so it's a nice mix.
Quite diverse,
So very diverse.
You got your regulars, but also you have people that are staying temporarily or long term, and they just come train here as well.
Correct.
That's awesome.
Nice.
And was it a tough transition for you? I know you talked about the struggles when you first set up the business during COVID, and that time period there for about 9 or so months before you eventually had your grand opening. Not saying it was easy, but taking away that COVID aspect of it, you obviously ran your own family business or had a part in that. You obviously worked in the corporate world for a very long time. Was it easy transitioning from that world into opening up a gym, or no, it was completely different?
Well, it's 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 definitely more relaxing in terms of dress code. I get to go to work in my shorts and t-shirt now.
Yeah.
But no, it's more mentally tiring.
Yeah.
With the corporate world.
Yeah.
But not so much. It's not physically demanding at all. I mean, mind you, I was running a bus factory, so our factory was about 500 meters long.
Yeah.
So, and as basically as someone that I was fairly hands on. So I do about a couple of back and forths a day. All the way to the paint shop and come back, just to make sure everything's running well.
Yeah.
If anything, so that at least they will see that the boss is walking the floor.
Yeah.
So they cannot
slack off.
They cannot slack. Yeah, they cannot slack off.
Yeah.
But that was basically the extent of my physicalness of my corporate job.
Yeah.
But with fitness, it's obviously more physically demanding.
Yeah.
Especially as a PT, because you're loading and unloading plates, things like that. So, and you're basically loading and unloading plates, loading and unloading 25 kilo plates at 7:30 a.m. It's like who picks up 25 kilos at 7 a.m. So only us PTs do that.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, that's one. But also as a PT, it can be mentally tiring. It's not stressful.
Yeah.
It's just tiring. I suppose the lingo nowadays is like your social battery can run out very, very fast. Or at least your social you run your social battery out by the end of the day.
Yeah.
Because you cannot have a muted PT session.
Yeah.
Right? So I mean it's great if your client is chatty.
Yeah.
That you let him or her do all the talking.
Yeah.
But otherwise you have to engage.
Yeah. You gotta build that rapport, build that relationship with the client.
So basically, so when that happens, it's just I wouldn't say it's tiring. It's just exhausting.
It's a different type of tiring, I
guess.
Yeah,
it's fun. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's fun to be chatting to all my clients because everyone has their own story. Everyone has things to tell or things to, and you learn a lot from your clients as well.
Yeah.
But it's just it's just it's not easy.
It's different.
Yeah.
If I was starting a gym in Malaysia, or if you could go back in time and talk to a younger self, what would you do differently, or were there any mistakes that you made along the way that those may not be aware of?
I suppose if I was to look back, then I probably will. I wish I had a business partner.
Oh, okay.
So someone that I can bounce ideas off, or at least just or brainstorm or something, or at least delegate to each other.
Yeah.
Because I've been running solo since day one.
Yeah.
Partly because I'm a control freak. So I trust someone. I don't have trust issues.
Yeah.
But sometimes I rather do things myself.
Yeah.
But eventually you just have too much on your plate.
Yeah.
You're biting more than you can chew. So
yeah.
So for me to bring someone on board now, it's going to be quite hard because there will always be that inferiority towards me. Because you're the founder, you're this, you're that. So so even though no matter how much I assure that person that you be equal, they will always see me as like someone slightly higher.
Yeah.
So it's hard, and plus maybe myself, I might have that superiority complex.
Yeah.
Or
without knowing it.
Yeah. Without knowing it, without realizing it. So it's I wouldn't say it's too late, but so maybe I should just have subordinates instead of this. But yeah, I wish I had a business partner. But having said that, I've heard of, or I know a lot of friends or two strangers that get into business together that didn't last, for whatever reason, maybe things are rosy at the beginning, first year or so, but then the moment if shit hits the fan, then one might buckle.
Yeah.
Or if things are doing well, and then and then it's time to expand or it's time to grow. One might not want to. So then you have a misdirection there. So so a lot of partnerships, or a lot of a lot of partnerships tend to basically go down that route. So in hindsight, I'm glad that I didn't, because then it's everything's autonomous. It's like, so right or wrong, it's my decision. But at the same time, I wish I had a partner in crime.
Did you have someone, or like a mentor?
Well, my mentor. Well, I do chat with, well, not anymore, but at the beginning, when I got myself certified with functional movement screening, FMS, in KL, but the head instructor that was leading the course was a Swedish guy. His name is Henrik. I forgot his full name now. Henrik something. He's based in Bangkok. He used to own a beautiful PT studio in Bangkok. It's called the Third Space.
The Third Space,
very nice. So I knew of him before I went for the course. So it was a pleasant surprise when I saw him leading the course. So then I was like, I went all fanboy on him. So, this was when I was still running my PT studio. Not this. So so it was like, so I even had the intention of one day I want to grow my PT studio into something like what he has. Not a full blown gym like what we have now. So so basically when I started telling him all those things, he was like, huh. So we got to talking and we kept in touch. So I was basically like, he wasn't an official mentor, and he wasn't a paid mentor, but I was seeking advice from him.
And he sounds like he was quite generous with his time.
He was very pleasant guy, very pleasant guy. So but he has since closed his PT studio and he's gone to equipment manufacturing. Because within his studio he was already equipping his gym with his own products, like wooden dumbbells, not wooden dumbbells, like steel dumbbells, but with wooden handles. Very nice, very tastefully done. Swedish.
Beautiful.
So
Alico.
exactly. So so I think he probably saw more money in that. And then maybe there's more scalability in equipment than in just a stagnant PT studio. So and so that I did that in, I'm just trying to see, I did that in 2019, August 2019. So this was pre-COVID when I did. So maybe he decided to close his PT studio down after COVID because maybe
things happen.
I've not spoken to him since. He is on my Instagram, but I think he's not active, so I don't. I hardly see his posts.
It's too busy manufacturing.
But other than that, I got myself certified with CPPS. Certified Physical Preparation Specialist. It's a certification that was authored by Joe DeFranco. And John Smith. Or we call him Smithy. So in fact, that's how I got into podcasting. I was listening to Joe DeFranco's podcast, Industrial Strength, I think it's called. Industrial Strength. So I was listening to him, blah blah blah. I think he managed to brainwash me to basically do CPPS. So then when we did CPPS, so it was an online course. But I was in touch with Smithy a lot. I think Smithy was the man behind the operations.
Behind the course,
So Joe was more of like the face of it, and the lead instructor. But the ones doing the admin, doing the maybe even the course, the content and everything was basically, I think, was Smithy. So I was emailing Smithy a lot, and in between me asking him about the course, I was also asking him about business and blah blah blah. So I would regard him as my mentor as well.
Awesome.
So these are like, I'm being cheap here. I'm just basically like getting free advice.
But I think like someone like meeting you for the first time is someone that's quite impressionable. You want to learn. I think that people genuinely receive that very well. Like,
yeah,
they can see that passion, you know.
yeah, and because of that generosity, I am not ungrateful.
Yeah.
So if someone was to come to me,
Yeah.
and seek advice, I will give.
You try and pay it forward.
Yeah, I bring it forward because it happened to me, and I know how much is of value to them. You know, they wouldn't ask if they didn't need help.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's so I suppose those are my two mentors.
Yeah.
Other than that, I do get my business advice from my dad. You know.
Yeah.
So I was working for him anyway. So,
Yeah.
But not on the fitness side, on running the business. Just general business acumen.
Probably your accounting, tax advice, probably maybe.
Yeah. Well, that I think I can do on my own because I am a chartered accountant.
Yeah, of course.
So and that's another part of me being cheap. So I'm basically doing my own bookkeeping, and so that adds more onto my plate.
Yeah. You talk about the multiple hats that you wore. So obviously, you know, being a business owner, doing your own tax, doing your own accounting, taking care of the well-being of not just the PTs but also the community as well. Have you dealt with burnout, and how did you get?
Of course.
How did you get through that?
Burnout comes and goes. You know, you every time you feel that you've burnt out, all it takes maybe like a weekend getaway or something, you know, and then you will be healed, you know, sort of. Yeah. So, but it's not so much the burnout. What I was experiencing more was the time away from my kids, because I was raising young kids. Yeah. So so even at the start of my PT studio, I was my eldest was just 9, I think. Yeah. So they were still those were their formative years.
Yeah.
So, and when you are not around, not being around in the mornings, it's not so bad.
Yeah.
Because they're in school anyway.
Yeah.
But you having to stay back at in your studio until say 9:30 p.m.
Yeah.
Your last session ends at 9:30 p.m.
Yeah.
And then by the time you clean up, tidy up, blah blah blah, get home, it's almost 10.
Yeah.
So everyone's asleep.
Yeah.
I mean the kids.
The
kids are asleep.
Yeah.
So I miss out on that.
Yeah.
You know? And then even say if I do come back early enough to catch them, and I've had a busy day, my social battery's out.
Yeah.
I've been talking so much the whole day. All I want is peace and quiet at home, which is unfair to them.
Yeah.
Right?
Because they want to see their dad,
daddy, or whatever, you know. So so that's the time. That's one thing that's the downside of being a PT. So I mean, I do not wish that I was a PT since young.
Yeah.
Because I enjoyed my time in the corporate world.
Yep.
But I do envy the young PTs. You know, those with no children, no commitments. You know, they can stay out as long as they want. You know, of course, everyone gets burnt out. But I'm talking about talking about priorities. Yeah. You know, so they don't have any other priorities.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, they may have their elderly parents or whoever, but when you lose time with your kids, I'm just lucky that we live in a world of social media or cameras with phones. So my wife will basically like record them, you know, oh, this is what they did today, this is what they did today, or she'll just post stories.
Yeah.
So that's how I keep in touch with my kids. Or not keep in touch, I keep abreast with my kids. So just watch my wife's story.
Yeah.
But
it's not the same, I guess.
That's like 21st century parenting.
Yeah.
You know, but what can you do, right? I mean, you're out there earning money, but it's, you know, but yeah, so it's one of the downsides. So you can combat it. Actually, you can actually counter that, but it takes a lot on your effort. So to basically do both.
Yeah.
You know.
So it sounds like for you, how you dealt with burnout was, spending time with your family, spending time with yourself, that helped you get through this, burnout periods of time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is what it is.
One thing you were interested in was, you mentioned it right at the start there, how you got into your fitness journey. And I think you said you did the course in Bangkok because there wasn't anything in KL at the time.
Yeah.
Fast forward to now 2026. Is there a official pathway to becoming a personal trainer? So in Australia, we need to do our Cert 3 and 4, certificate 3 and 4 in fitness. In fitness to be able to practice it legally and have all the guidelines ticked off and whatnot. Is there a similar process now in KL?
That's great. What you have in Australia is correct and good, very very good actually. In Malaysia, it is an unregulated industry.
Oh, so anyone could.
There is no association.
Yeah.
Of say personal trainers, Malaysian personal trainer association or something to that effect. There is none. So anyone with a good body can basically decide to be a PT tomorrow.
Yeah.
And with zero qualification. I mean, truth be told, this is probably a bad advice, but I've got a host of certifications on my wall. But every time I sit down with a potential client for a consultation, they never ask what I have anyway.
Yeah.
They never do. So I can be an imposter for all they know.
Yeah.
Right? And they wouldn't know any better.
Yeah.
So you can get away with becoming a PT with zero knowledge.
Wow.
Your knowledge is basically of YouTube, of Instagram.
Maybe a book or two that you read.
Yeah. So that's what you have in your brain, but nothing. So it's an unregulated industry. I wouldn't say it's dangerous, but it's good. It's good if there was an organization to keep everyone on tab.
Yeah.
At least if anything, they have a number of how many of us are there out there. But there isn't any. So because there is no official association at the state level or the national level, then there isn't a official pathway to becoming a PT or coach or trainer. Of course there are proper academies out there. You have the what's the famous the NASM, the North American Sports Medicine certifications, and ACE, the ACE Academy, the ACE certification. So, but those are basically like schools, right? So it's not somewhere that you need to get certified in order to train or to coach.
It's not optional.
Yeah, it's just optional. So you can, for me, for instance, I did my own thing. I did CrossFit and I did CPPS.
Yeah.
So and then I called myself a trainer.
Yeah.
With these two. So you could I could probably now with my experience, I could probably walk into say Fitness First and ask to be a head trainer, and I probably get the job, because of my experience and my qualification.
Yeah.
But otherwise, you can just do like a weekend course and get yourself certified, and then start charging people.
Away you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so far, I don't know. We've not heard of any mishaps or any negligence that has led to anything untoward, by all these PTs or trainers.
Yeah.
But if something were to happen one day, questions will be asked.
Yeah.
And there is no one to answer it.
Yeah.
Is
it? Do you guys have a health minister? So in Australia, we have a health minister who's obviously
yes, we do.
in charge of.
This probably will fall under the purview of the sports ministry.
Yeah.
So, but no one has taken the initiative.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work though, because I'm just digressing a bit, but I'm very much into paddle, the sport of paddle.
Yeah.
And I'm also an exco member of the Selangor Paddle Association, which is the state association.
Oh. Okay.
And because we are a very tight-knit group, tight-knit group of people in trying to grow the sport in our state, I can see how much work has to be put in towards the sport. So if someone was to set up a personal trainer association now, good luck trying to like get everyone's name and and to sign up or to register, because there are millions of us. I wouldn't say million, maybe I might not be it might not be ridiculous to assume there might be 1 million personal trainers in Malaysia alone
who are providing this service.
So
service.
good luck trying to call them out and say come and register yourself and get yourself on the register, or get yourself so exactly. It's hard work,
because I imagine the conversation would be like, hey, sign up, do this course, it takes X amount of weeks to do, and they'll be like, why I do that? My business is doing fine.
I'm already earning like 20,000 ringgit a month.
So
why should I take
stop my business and just sign up for this?
So it's like water under the bridge is an understatement.
Exactly. That's a good segue. One thing I wanted to dive into conversation with yourself was around the fitness community, or the health and fitness community within Malaysia.
Mm-hmm.
How would you describe it? So within Australia, I think maybe your Australian clientele are coming and told you that we're very much into sports. When we were very young, we loved to swim. And then eventually when we get older, play sports, go to the gym and whatnot. So fitness is very much a big part of our upbringing in our early school to like high school and even into university. How would you describe that culture in Malaysia, and how has it changed since you've got into it?
Well, the fitness community has definitely grown post-COVID. I think, those who have been working out before COVID will remain, basically are still working out till now.
Yep.
Because once you get bitten by the bug, I don't think it's hard to it's very hard to let go.
Yeah.
But those who never worked out, but because you're like cocoon in your house or apartment for like months, eventually you probably would do something anyway. Right? And then they might get bitten by the bug. Even say 10% of those that just started during COVID continue to work out post COVID, then that's 10% more people. 10% more people working out than before. So the fitness community, or the fitness community has definitely grown in Malaysia. I suppose maybe worldwide. It's probably a general thing here. It could be more than 10%. But anyway, but that's one. So, but in terms of trends, I would say us Malaysia, we are maybe about a year behind everyone else.
Okay.
Say like anything, like for instance, whatever fitness trend there is, like be it back then spinning or be it CrossFit or like high rocks for that matter, or which is the thing now, or anything, like whatever that becomes trendy all over the world. We are probably 1 year behind.
Okay. Why do you think that is?
I'm not sure. I'm not quite sure why. Like Singapore probably have it first before us, and then eventually it will like seep through into KL. Bangkok probably, or Thailand probably get it first. Or not get it first. They will probably catch it first.
Adopt it first.
So we're always like few months, 6 months, a year behind. So then when that happens, then so if you are like a trendsetter, then you ought to like go out there, find out what's new, and then come back, open it. You might not get the numbers yet, but when it finally catches on, you're already there.
You're the first one in the market.
You're there. So but if you ask me, between sports versus gym, I think Malaysia is more sports than gym.
Okay. Is that I've heard people that are like Asian descent on the podcast, or talked about their fitness journeys, and is it that perception of not being too big if you're Asian? Is that still the culture?
I think the perception or the the perception is still that, or the stigma is
Yeah.
still, I don't want to get too big, or
Yeah.
I don't want to be too muscular.
Yeah.
So if only they knew, if only they know how hard it is to get muscular.
Exactly.
Exactly. No, you don't do 10 bicep curls and pop, suddenly your biceps pop out.
Yeah.
So, no. So but yeah, it's a lot of, so especially like with the female sector, they're more reluctant to work out, because of that, which is why I think group classes like Pilates and yoga are more attractive to women.
Yep.
So to me, I used to be a CrossFit zealot. If you're not a CrossFitter, you're not working out. kind of person.
Yeah.
So, but not anymore. I mean, the moment I became a PT, I became diverse, and then I don't ridicule, or I don't what do you call it?
Judge.
Not say judge, but I don't what's the word for it? Anyway, I don't ridicule any training philosophy. But one thing I can say is CrossFit did a lot of good. I don't demonize any philosophy.
Any styles, yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, one thing good about CrossFit is that that it has basically brought a lot of women into the sport of into working out.
That's awesome.
Because it's a group class setting, right?
Yeah.
So you will a lady will never walk into a gym and start doing deadlifts on her own. But when the CrossFit ward in a group class setting has deadlifts, she then has no issues with that, because next to her is a friend.
Yeah.
Behind her is a friend.
Yeah.
So they get to do it together.
Which is awesome, yeah.
Yeah. So then eventually when they're bored of CrossFit or they're done with CrossFit, that is already in them. So this is what I mean. So at the beginning of our conversation just now, so you get a lot of CrossFitters who then tend to specialize into what they like.
Yeah.
Because of CrossFit. So I like that. I like that spin-off. I like that the fact that they continue working out, but now they are like independent enough.
Yeah.
They can mix around with the boys.
Yeah.
So they're not scared of being with the boys or among the boys. So that's number one. And now we have High Rocks.
Yeah.
It's not obvious yet because High Rocks is still very, very trendy.
Yeah.
It might be there to stay, but I think if you're not because High Rocks may one day go down the CrossFit. High Rocks' fate might be like CrossFit. When CrossFit was in their prime, they never thought that one day something would come and take over or come and overshadow them.
Yep.
High Rocks did.
Yeah.
So High Rocks now, who's in their prime, might think that nothing will overshadow us until something else comes around.
I mean, there's trends.
Yeah.
Just a few.
But if you can milk it for 10 years, so be it.
Yeah.
So
and for those listening, how would you describe CrossFit and how would you describe High Rocks?
CrossFit is more highly skilled.
Yeah.
You need more skills.
Yeah.
For CrossFit.
And it's a combination of lifting weights and cardio.
Yeah. Which one?
CrossFit.
CrossFit. Well, not just that. If you talk about CrossFit, there's so many disciplines. I mean, like, yes, you have. I think the only workout discipline that is not in CrossFit is bodybuilding. There are no biceps curls and triceps extensions and things like that.
Yeah.
But everything else you do
compound movements.
Compound movements. So you do your compound lifts. You have gymnastics.
Running.
You have your cardio endurance sports, whatever, and then you have like your ballistics, your explosive.
Yep.
So it's everything. So that's why because of that, that's why CrossFitters are just an arrogant bunch. Because they know they can do everything. You throw, because we do work on a hopper model anyway. Basically, it's like a bingo hopper, right?
Yeah.
Anything that you churn out, we will be able to do.
Yeah.
That hence the CrossFit games. If you watch the CrossFit games now, it's getting more and more ridiculous.
Yeah.
You have like, wow, it's just getting ridiculous. So
and then how's that compared to High Rocks?
Yeah, but with high rocks, it's slightly more, it's tamer. For a start, there's no bars, there's no barbells.
Yeah.
You know, so, and to me, the entry level to the skill and the skill entry level for high rocks is lower.
Yeah.
You can pick any average Joe from the street now, and he'll be able to do high rocks.
Yeah.
Not that much coaching is required. I mean, to me, I think if you ask me, the two most technical discipline within high rocks is probably the burpee broad jump and the wall ball. Because the wall ball is essentially a thruster, right? So, and then the burpee broad jump, it's not hard. It's not that technical, but you're combining two exercises into one.
Together.
So, for someone who has no coordination, it can be quite tough.
Quite difficult, yeah.
Yeah, but otherwise, it's like farmer's walk, sled push, sled pull. What else there? And then obviously all the cardio machines, the ski ergs and the rowing and the running.
Yeah.
So not as highly skilled as CrossFit.
Yeah.
And plus, it's predictable anyway. You know what's coming.
Yeah.
Because you know what to train for. With CrossFit, because you don't know what what's the guy's name? Dave. He's the new CEO now.
Yeah, I can't remember his name, but yes.
So we don't know what they're gonna be publishing or what they're gonna be announcing as the what.
Yeah.
For the CrossFit Games or the CrossFit Open.
Yeah.
So because of that, you have to train everything.
Yeah.
You know, as opposed to you have to as opposed to with high rocks, you can train your farmer's walk till the cows come home.
Yeah. You know what's exactly.
You know what's coming. You know what's coming. So just do it.
Yeah.
So, but so as much as CrossFit's, the good thing about CrossFit, the takeaway of CrossFit is that it introduced a lot of women into the sport, and then from there, women became more independent in working on their own. I feel that high rocks takeaway one day, when everyone's bored of high rocks, is they have converted a lot of runners into fitness or into working out.
Yeah.
Because runners, if you ask me, are zealots as well. When you are a runner, you don't believe in anything else.
Yeah.
You know, you only believe in running.
Yeah.
I mean, running keeps me fit, running keeps me slim, running keeps me thin, running keeps my lung healthy.
It's easy. I can do it in the rain. I can do it in the sunshine.
And it's free. You know, I can do it when I'm traveling.
Yeah.
All I need is a pair of sneakers. I can run out of my hotel and then come back.
Yep.
You know, or just jump on the treadmill. And every single hotel gym has a treadmill.
Yep.
You know, so but because almost like 70% of high rocks is running.
Yeah.
The runners are like, oh, we can do this.
Yeah.
You know, I for one would never do high rocks. I hate running. So there are those who hate running.
Yeah.
Who never do high rocks like me, and those who love running and feel that it's like the big bulk of the event is running.
I like running. I can do this.
And because all the other disciplines are not that highly skilled, and we can do it. I mean, it's heavy. Don't get me wrong, it's heavy.
Yeah.
You know. To push a sled of 120 kilos or something, that's not easy. But you can train for it, you know, and you don't really have to, watch videos and videos of how to push a sled. It's common sense.
Just push.
So, or how to farmer's walk, you know, it's common sense. Pick it up and walk, you know. So then eventually these runners, once they get bitten by the strength and conditioning bug, they might not go back to running. They might say, what's next? Let me try the bar a bit. Let me try this a bit. Let me try that a bit. Next thing you know, more gym members. Hey.
where do you see the next? I'm not gonna say trend because maybe trend's not the right word, but where do you see fitness in Malaysia moving in the next 5 years? Like, are the most popular sports, you know, like badminton, soccer, are they still going to be the popular sports, or do you think that's going to change?
It will always be a pastime. It will always be, you know. So we will. I think we are still a nation of sports, like I said, you know. So we are still a nation of football and badminton and all this. I think we are still more like, because unless you're into group classes, working out or going to the gym is an individual sport.
Yep.
You know, so you have to have the willpower, you have to have the self-discipline to turn up. You know, as opposed to someone messaging you say, "Come, let's play."
Yeah.
I mean, like, okay, So, but what I hope and what I hope for in Malaysia is that people see the value of strength training or strength and conditioning training to supplement their sport.
Yep, 100%.
Which right now I feel the awareness is still very, very low. Unless you are a national athlete or professional athlete, where you have a dedicated strength conditioning coach and strength conditioning gym, within the team or within the squad. Most recreational players do not, because their time is consumed by the sport. They're either too sore or just don't have the time to work out. But if only they know how beneficial it is to supplement your sport with strength conditioning, with workouts.
Yep.
I mean, I've had many clients, and these are like not even like rigorous sport. I have clients who play golf, who cycles, who do road cycling, and they have basically reported back, that my hill climb is easier now. Oh. My swing is further now. My swing is straighter.
Oh wow!
So I mean, it's one thing to hit far in golf. It's one thing to hit far. But it's one thing to not to lose your ball
into the water.
To shank or to whatever you call it. So so it's but they didn't know this. They signed up with me for PT not because they wanted to improve their sport. It's because it's more like for their general well-being. But the byproduct is it improved their sport, which we all know that. Us as coaches, us as trainers, we know that. But so it's so I wish that basically we can gear towards it, because if we have if 2/3 of Malaysians are playing a sport, and if we can get, and right now maybe only less than 25% of that 2/3 are working out on top of their sports because whatever. Then I wish that number grows because I mean, some play for fun, but some play to win. If you're playing to win, you have to supplement your sport with strength and conditioning.
It almost sounds like, from what you've told me, they see it as two different sports. Like they see the gym as one sport, and they see their badminton, football, whatever it is. They see that as another sport.
I think
I don't have time for two sports. I need just one sport.
Correct. I think because of the resources as well. It's because you have time. So okay, I have only like an hour a day. What do I do? Do I play sports or do I go to the gym? Or I'd rather play sports. Okay, then then they neglect the working out part. And then one day becomes two becomes three. And next thing you know, it's a lifetime of playing sports but never working out. If your sport is, I would say, if your sport is loaded and it's like it's a heavy sport. I mean, meaning to say it's something like, so you play tennis or you play football. Then yes, if you play football every day, your calves will grow, your quads will grow. You get 6 packs because you're running 5 kilometers at a time or something. At any one time, then great. But if your sport is table tennis or I don't know, archery, you need to work out. So those muscles will not grow, and trust me, they will improve. But there's the thing. So time is one, and probably money as well. It's like, I can't be spending on both. So I have to choose. So they probably choose the more fun one. And working out is not fun to them because they're not used to it.
Like you said, they lack the enjoyment of the sport. Plus
the social aspect.
The social aspect, community aspect.
If you ask the gym rats now, which is more fun, and assuming they don't have a sport, they just play sports for fun, but then they work out for real. Working out is fun to them.
That's at the gym. For sure.
So it's each to their own, right?
100%. It's like what you're exposed to maybe at a younger age, and what your friends and family do. That kind of influences you too.
But as someone who's in the industry, whose revenue is dependent on it, we wish that they can see the value of strength training in their sport.
Yeah. My last question was about Malaysia and as a whole, and where you see that in 5 years' time.
Oh yeah, sorry.
And but how about, side note to that is, how about the gym? Where do you see that going in 5 years' time?
Which gym?
Your one.
Oh, my gym.
Anabolica. Where do you see that growing in the next 5 years? Well, maybe not 5 years, maybe even 3 years. 5 years seems a far time away, but 3 years. Do you see yourself growing to a bigger space? A second gym potentially? Like, how do you see
it? Because as I mentioned, because I'm a control freak, and many have asked me before, do I plan to open a second branch or something?
Yeah.
The answer would be no, because I don't want to lose control.
Is that no forever or no just now?
I'd rather relocate to a bigger gym.
Okay, yeah.
To a bigger space.
Yeah.
And have more stuff.
Yeah.
Rather than having 2 locations and then I lose control over one. You know, when I'm here, I'm not there. When I'm there, I'm not here.
Yeah.
So like, it's just mind blowing for me.
Yeah.
So of course, having good staff, good employees, good subordinates, will help. But if you ask me now, if somebody throws me ringgit $1 million now and say, do whatever you want with it, I will open a bigger space rather than a second space.
Okay. In the same area?
Maybe not, because I think first of all, I cannot find a bigger space in this area.
Yeah.
A bigger space than this probably be like a small warehouse or small industrial space.
Yeah.
Where I don't have to deal with downstairs neighbors complaining of the vibration and the noise.
Yeah. That's fair.
So that's our plan. But maybe this gym can teach as well.
Yeah.
An academy of some sort.
Yeah.
For the coaches.
You were the first one?
PTs. No. There are 1 or 2.
Okay.
A good friend of mine owns one.
Yeah.
It's called PFC. Not far from here.
Okay.
So in fact, the FMS certification was organized by them.
Oh, okay.
So they are more of an academy first, a gym second.
Yeah.
But yeah, so maybe we can teach. We can. But other than that, no, I'm happy. I'm happy with our setup now, and then we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
We talked about it earlier, how finances could be a constraint to people, going to the gym or participating in strength and conditioning. I've trained at other gyms across Asia, and that seems to be quite a common theme, that gyms are more seen as a luxury, just given the prices and whatnot. Is that the same sentiment in Malaysia or not really?
Not really. I mean, we have affordable gyms out there.
Okay.
I mean, of course, you have the global gyms, right? The Fitness First of these worlds, and then if you want something really, really affordable, but still still within the global gym sphere, then you have like something like Anytime Fitness, which is like 100 and below 200 ringgit basically, which is
very cheap.
I mean, if you're from the middle class, below 200 ringgit is okay. It's for your health anyway. So
health as well.
Priorities, right? Yeah. So I mean, if you were to like look back at how much you spend on, I don't know, junk food or something, probably amount to more than 200 ringgit. So, but anyway, but aside from the global gyms and the affordable global gyms, you have a lot of gyms which are in shop lots. So that's why that's what sets Anabolica apart.
Yeah.
Because when we decided to open it in a shop lot, people thought we are one of those dingy, smelly, rusty gym.
Yeah.
Because it's in a shop lot, right?
Yeah.
Then when they walked in, they said, "Huh."
This is 100%.
This is air conditioned. Your windows are not open. and then we get 2 comments usually.
Yeah.
When people walk into our gym and knowing that it's a shop lot gym, people comment on 2 things. Number 1, your gym is not hot, and and number 2 is our gym's not smelly.
Yeah, I can confirm both those guys. Aircon's running at the moment in the background.
Yeah, but this is an office, so it's different. But I'm talking about the gym space.
Yeah.
But yeah, so and there's a reason to that because of where we are, an affluent neighborhood and all that, and because of the prices that we're charging, we have to respect that. You know, so we have to reflect that. You know, we cannot like charge a lot and still have and the gym is warm, or the floor is smelly. Yeah, you know, so.
That's very well maintained.
Thank you. Have you checked out our
changing room? Yeah, done a full tour. Yeah, definitely. That's awesome.
So our changing room is actually a selling point.
Oh, is it?
So yeah, if every time I take a potential member for a tour, if ever he was on the fence, the moment he sees a changing room, okay, I'll sign up.
Sold.
And we spend a lot on the changing room, by the way. So, but to me, it's like it's an added value.
Like you said, you put the quality in. You have to buy it twice or repair it twice. And like you said, it sounds like it's paid for itself. Before the members that have joined. Because of it.
Yeah. But yeah, so it's affordable. So it's not an expensive thing, right? Or an expensive sport or an expensive pastime. Yeah. I mean, you cannot compare to like running, which is free, or playing football in the park, which is free. Yeah. So it's not fair. You're not comparing apples to apples. You know. But if you say you're comparing, I don't know, say if you play tennis. Yeah. Or let's play tennis or pickleball. Yeah. You know, and it costs you, I don't know, your share of the court every single time you play is about 20 ringgit. Yeah. And you play every day or at least 5 times a week. You play on weekdays. So that's 5 times. That's 100 ringgit a month. 100 ringgit a week. That's 4 ringgit a month. So that's more expensive than our gym membership prices, and we are one of the most expensive gym in KL. Yeah. So don't tell me that it's expensive. You know, it's not. And plus the regular shop lot gyms out there, they charge like less than 100 ringgit sometimes a month. Yeah. Or 10 ringgit for walk-in. Yeah. So it's not expensive.
So if you do your finances properly, it's definitely affordable.
It's affordable. It's affordable. And even if it's not affordable, it's all down to priorities. Yeah. You know? Yeah. So I always tell a lot of people, do not let fitness become a need. Yeah. You know, because by that time it's too late. You know, when your daughter say that you're pre-diabetic, or you need to start working out now because your cholesterol is very high, or you need to work out now because you're bordering obesity, that has to become a need. Yeah. And then when it becomes a need, it's hard. I believe that you cannot force someone in 2 things. Yeah. You cannot force someone in religion, and you cannot force someone in fitness. That person has to voluntarily want to pray. Yeah. Voluntarily wants to work out. Yeah. You know, so you cannot force because it will not sustain. Yeah. Yeah.
Paddleball. You talked about that as one of your biggest passions.
It's a newfound passion.
What's the background behind that?
Paddle came into Malaysia sometime in 2023, I think. Yeah. It's been around. As usual, Malaysia's late. Yeah. It's been in Singapore for like a year plus, Indonesia a couple of years, Philippines, everywhere but Malaysia basically. Yeah. So, but it came to Malaysia in 2023, I believe. Yeah. But I didn't start until 2024. Yeah. But because of my tennis background, it's basically like duck taking into water. So it's quite seamless for me to. Then initially I didn't want to start paddle. Yeah. Because I'm a tennis zealot. Yeah. Right? In fact, there are still a lot of tennis zealots out there who hasn't tried paddle. Oh, okay. Yeah. So, but it's growing. It's a growing sport. So it's only a matter of time before they might start pickleball instead of paddle. But anyway, but we have a few members who've been playing paddle. Yeah. Consistently. And they've been egging us, come, let's try. I said, okay, fine. No, actually, it was my wife. My wife eventually said, go lah, B, go. Just go and
just
try.
Just give it a try.
It's like your member is asking you to try. So
still one time. You don't
at
like
least,
it?
if anything, for PR purposes, okay, fine.
Yeah.
And then I played paddle for the first time. Straight I was like, I can be good at this.
Would you say it's easier than tennis?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
At first.
Yeah.
Because paddle is a combination of squash and tennis.
Yeah.
Because the back of the court is glass.
Yeah.
It's a glass wall.
Yeah.
So that's a squash bit.
Yeah, and that's playable. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a squash part of the sport. The front part of the sport is tennis.
Tennis. Yeah.
You know. So when you're a tennis player, you will, at the beginning of playing paddle, you will avoid the glass like a plague.
Yeah.
You will never let the ball hit the glass because you do not know how to negotiate that.
Yeah.
You know. But the squash players will happily let the ball hit the glass and then retrieve the ball. So it's easy. It's an easy sport to pick up as a tennis player at the beginning.
Yeah.
But as things get on, and everyone gets better and better, and then you have skills to unlock, it gets frustrating as a tennis player.
Yeah.
Because it's not easy for us to be turning back, looking back, and still be playing a ball.
Yeah.
You know, because to us, tennis players, if the ball goes past you, that's it.
Yeah.
Point over. Point to your opponent.
Yeah.
Right? So but no, in paddle, the ball is still alive. The rally is still alive.
Yeah.
So it's not hard. It's harder it's easy at first, but it's actually a very frustrating sport.
Yeah.
And it has become it is an addiction. It's no longer it's an addiction and an obsession.
Yeah.
It's no longer a passion.
Yeah.
Because the obsession to get better is unreal.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not as bad as my wife. My wife will like start swinging in her sleep.
Oh my god.
so I don't dream about paddle.
Yeah.
I don't start to do weird things with my hands in my sleep. So,
not yet anyway.
No. Trust me, it's been 2 years. 2 years past. So no, I don't think so.
Yeah.
So, but the obsession and the passion and the addiction is real.
Yeah.
And it can be a bit unhealthy as well.
I think in terms of addiction, it's probably one of the better ones to have. I think.
Yeah. But it's a fun sport.
Yeah.
It's a fun sport.
Yeah.
It's a fun sport to watch. It's a fun sport to play.
Yeah.
Like tennis can be a bit of a drag to watch nowadays.
Yeah.
I mean, back then with the older players, with the older generation players, the players in the 80s and 90s, it's more fun to watch. They're more crafty and everything. But now it's all about power.
Yeah.
It's all about power from the baseline,
game. Yeah.
So, it can be quite a chore watching tennis now.
Yeah.
But paddle is multi-dimensional.
Yeah.
So they liken tennis to checkers, where it's all about kill.
Yeah.
And they liken paddle to chess.
Yeah. Okay.
So about strategy.
Yeah.
So you win some, you lose some, or you have to sacrifice a pawn to win to kill a knight.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
So it's more tactical. It's more strategic. It's a thinking man's racket sport.
Yeah, I played for the first time last year.
Yeah,
like
it?
Very, very hard.
Yeah.
I found I played tennis before when I was younger, so I had probably the same sentiments to you. But one thing I found quite weird and difficult was picking up that, hits the glass.
Yeah.
You can't let it bounce, get to hit it on the full. So you're almost like sprinting back, trying to whack it over. So that was the hardest
Yeah, it's
part
fun.
for me.
And that dopamine rush that you get from hitting a good shot in paddle.
But it pings off the paddle.
That will never happen again. I mean, because for you to be able to hit a certain shot, a certain hard, difficult shot, in paddle, you have to be very, very good.
Yeah.
You have to be like an advanced level player.
Yeah.
I would call myself an intermediate player now.
Okay.
So for someone of my level, for you to be hitting, say, a double glass shot, I'm still not consistent with it.
Yeah.
So when that happens, the dopamine rush is amazing.
Yeah.
And you'll be talking about that shot for the rest of the day.
You store it in your memory.
Yeah. So, but yeah, so it's fun.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
To the point that now I'm like being very political about it. That I'm part of an association.
Yeah.
And I used to have this gym used to have a community.
Yeah.
of paddle players.
Yeah.
Started from that one member.
Yeah.
She was the one. Then after, she was the one that organized everything. Then it grew and grew and grew to the point that I'm just gonna show this.
Oh yeah.
To the point that we even have like a weekly trophy.
Yeah, all that. That's awesome. All that.
It's an Anabolica Cup.
Yeah, I can see it.
So we were that serious. But then come December last year, not last year, was it last year? No, the year before last. We kind of disbanded the community because first we put it on pause because it was December, right?
Yeah.
Everyone goes away, blah blah blah, and then we never resumed in January. But there was a spin-off community from that, from our community, which I'm happy for. So most of our players or most of the members of that community went on to that new community.
Okay, yeah. Fair.
So that's great. So
one day we'll bring it back.
Well, I can either recycle this trophy to something else. I can just change the plate.
Yeah.
Or I can revive this.
Yeah, one day.
One day.
No, that's awesome. Thank you for being my first international guest. We've gone over an hour. Yeah, my first international guest. Oh, yeah. So no, thank you.
Nice.
Thank you for making your time and coming on.
Thank you for having me.
I do have a closing tradition that I have on this podcast that I ask each one of my guests, and it's the same question across. And the question is, what's the best advice you've ever been given?
Never say never.
Never say never.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never say never.
Yeah.
Like paddle, for instance. I say, I never play paddle. Something like that. So, I mean, never say never probably is in line with you should always try something. You should always try everything once.
Yeah.
To a reason. I mean, I would never try heroin or something like that. so that's just stupid.
Yeah.
But otherwise, try everything once.
Yeah.
Or just never say never.
Awesome.
So because you miss out.
Yeah.
Right? Because there's a reason why that thing is out there.
Yeah.
And there are hundreds, thousands, if not millions of people doing it.
Yeah.
Or trying it.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
You never know. You might enjoy it. You might like it.
Yeah, you might like it. So if you don't like it, that's it. At least you can tell people that you've tried it once and you didn't like it.
Yeah.
But never. Oh, I just shot myself in the foot. Then I just said I would never do high rocks. And then
some things within reason.
No, but
yeah,
I have done high rocks.
Yeah.
My own version, which was basically I ran 1 kilometer at the beginning.
Yeah.
And I did everything else.
Yeah.
But I didn't run 1 kilometer in between. But that's just too much.
Yeah, fair.
That would take me like 3 hours to finish because I'm a slow runner. Because I don't enjoy it.
Yeah.
I'm a slow runner. But so I would say I have done high rocks, but not the full scale.
Yeah.
So but not high rocks competition. Just high rocks on my own in my own
gym.
Your
own version. Yeah. No, awesome. No, it's a beautiful gym, guys. If they want to reach out to yourself to book a session or sign up or reach out to yourself or any of the PTs, how do they do that?
Our official gym Instagram is at Anabolica _KL. But if you want to reach out to me personally, it's at Azmil Saleh.
Yeah, beautiful. And I'll drop that in the comment section and the description box below. So awesome. Now, thanks for being a very international guest. I'm not sure when I'll be in Malaysia next, but I'd love to do a part 2 and catch up with yourself again in the future. But thanks, guys, for listening. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Give us high ratings, and I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you.
Thanks, Matthew.
Thank you. That was awesome.
Hey.